Today I'm going to give you the full history of Shazam. To my channel, everybody. My name is Sean, and today I'm like I said, I'm gonna give you a history of Shazam, or a summary. See, the Shazam film is coming out next month, April 4th in Australia, April 5th in US, and since the film's coming out, I'm gonna give you, like I said, his summary history, everything you need to know about Shazam before you go and watch the film. So without further ado, let's get into it. Shazam was created by C.C. Beck and Bill Parker and first appeared in Whiz Comics issue 2. Whiz Comics, he was originally owned by Fawcett Comics, however DC Comics bought Fawcett Comics and took Shazam. And here's the thing, when Shazam first appeared, his name wasn't Shazam, no, his name was Captain Marvel. Yes, the Captain Marvel name first belonged to DC, his name was Shazam. But it wasn't until after Captain Marvel, DC's Captain Marvel was created, Marvel created their version of Captain Marvel. And for years, DC Marvel had two different Captain Marvels. However, in DC, they decided to change the Captain Marvel comic title to Shazam, but they still kept his name Captain Marvel, and Marvel obviously had their Captain Marvel. But it wasn't until 2011 when DC rebooted everything, relaunched their universe and stuff, which is the New 52, and decided to rename their Captain Marvel into Shazam. That's his name now, and that's his name going to be in the film, so yeah. And Marvel still has their Captain Marvel, and I gave a full history on their Marvel version Captain Marvel, or Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, so yeah. The New 52 happened, some characters got their origin changed in the New 52, and Shazam is one of them. So I'm going to give you both of these origins, his origin from like the Golden Age, pre-52 and all that, and his origin now, which is the origin New 52, which is right now, his modern one. So without further ado, let's get into it. His parents died in a car crash, and we later found out his parents were killed by his arch nemesis, the Black Adam, which was pretty crazy, so yeah. And then he would get separated from his sister Mary, and then his uncle would kick him out and take his inheritance, takes Billy's inheritance. So he survived the streets by selling newspapers. It wasn't until a creepy cloaked man came and told Billy to follow him. Billy did, and then a magical train appeared. They went to a train station, and a magical train appeared, and Billy and the stranger went in, and then it took him to the bowels of the earth. There, Billy met the wizard Shazam, and also it's where the 7 deadly sins, which are these, obviously they're the 7 deadly sins, enemies to man, are prisoned. Shazam was the one that was protecting us humans, the world, from the 7 deadly sins. And the wizard has also been, the ancient wizard Shazam has also been watching Billy and was impressed by his enthusiasm. The wizard determined that Billy was the one that should be the one with his next champion, the next person to become Shazam with the powers and everything. He gave it to him, and he told Billy to say the word Shazam, and he did. And he also told Billy to have the Captain Marvel name and stuff like that. Once Billy said Shazam and got the powers, he had the powers of Solomon, Hercules, Zeus, Atlas, Achilles, and Mercury. Pretty much powers of so many Greek gods. That's pretty awesome. Shazam's name is actually acronym. S for Solomon, H for Hercules, A for Atlas, Z for Zeus, A for Achilles, and M for Mercury. So yeah, that's pretty cool, so yeah. Soon after, the wizard Shazam actually died, and then the ghost of wizard decided to help Billy with his powers and everything. And after that, Zeus decided to give the Shazam powers, like, to Billy's crippled friend Freddy, and to his sister Mary. Billy and his sister get back together, like, they see each other and stuff like that, so yeah. But he gives them powers, and Billy, Freddy, and Mary all become the Marvel family. And Freddy becomes like Captain Marvel Jr., and Mary is Miss Marvel. Wait, yeah, I think it's Miss Marvel. It's not Miss Marvel, it's Mary Marvel. And you also have Uncle Marvel and Marvel Bunny. I'm not kidding, Marvel Bunny is a real thing. But most notably, the real members of the Captain Marvel family, or Shazam family, is Shazam, or obviously his name was Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, and Captain Marvel Jr., which I think his name's changed to Shazam Jr., don't really know. So yeah. I'll give you his New 52 origin. He's which is called The Curse of Shazam, and it's written by Jeff Johns and art by Gary Frank. Billy is an orphan living in a foster home. He meets his new possible foster parents, the Festgrayers. I think I said the name right. I probably didn't. And seems surprised that they want him rather than a baby or a younger kid. When they leave, Billy revealed his true colors, which he's a little douchebag brat. The foster parents took Billy home to meet Mary and Fred, Mary and Freeman, and as well as Patriot, Eugene, and Darla, which is family, so he new part of the family. He quickly neglects the fact that he's a part of this new family. He also made Darla cry and Mary get really mad at him, and also Billy kind of regretted making Darla cry. He read it, which means there's some good in Billy. So afterwards, Billy, like the next day, whatever, Billy was getting chased by bullies until he went on a train, and then the train magically turned itself into a magic train, and it took him, you know, the Wizard of Shazam, obviously. Took him to the Rock of Eternity, which is where the wizard is, and once he was there, Billy was seeing the 7 deadly sins and everything. He was touching everything, and he thought he was cool, and then the Wizard Shazam speaks, and apparently he's like the last of his brotherhood, because apparently all his other brothers are murdered by Black Adam, so yeah. And the Wizard Shazam is dying, and he needs a new champion. He needs someone else full of pure good to become the new Shazam. However, he checks Billy, and Billy's not full of pure good. But Billy tells him that the world isn't like full of pure good, you know, you have to be tough and stuff. Shazam realized there's a wisdom to a boy, and he pretty much decided to give Billy the powers of the Shazam and stuff, because he's the only one left and everything. And he tells him that tells him to say the word Shazam, and Billy utters the word Shazam, and ta-da, he becomes a big man, Shazam. And then Shazam, the wizard, dies, and before he dies, he tells Billy that he's the one between mystical threads, between him and the Earth. So yeah, and there he became Shazam. There's more to the story, but that's all you really need to know about Shazam's New 52 origin, and that's a summary of everything you need to know. And if Shazam's New 52 origin will be in that's the origin they gotta use in the Shazam film, so yeah. And also, what people don't know is that the Captain Marvel comics actually outsell Superman comics in the 1940s. Yeah, Captain Marvel was way popular than Superman once. And obviously later DC buys it, so yeah. Buys the character and gets it right, so yeah. As for his powers, well, Shazam has the wisdom of Sullivan, the strength of Hercules, power of Zeus, stamina of Atlas, courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. And obviously he can fly, he has super strength, he can shoot like lightning, control lightning, he's bulletproof, all that stuff, super speed, and more. He has so much powers, I can't list down all of his powers, which is insane, and it's awesome, so yeah. And he obviously has his villains, like his arch nemesis, Black Adam, and the 7 deadly sins, which are enemies of man, and it's been confirmed that they're going to be in the Shazam film, so yeah. You also have Dr. Savannah, who is going to be the villain of the Shazam film, played by Mark Strong. You have Monster Society of Evil, and Mr. Mime, and Captain Nazi. Yeah, comics are weird, so yeah. But yeah, that's about it. That's all you need to know. I know I left a few things, but that's a quick summary, everything you need to know about Shazam before you go see the film. Rambo comes out April 4th in Australia, April 5th in America, so yeah. And I'm really excited for it. I hope it's a good film, so yeah. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like this video, share this to your friends and family, hit the bell to get new notification of videos, comment down below if you're excited for Shazam or not, whatever, and yeah, let's do it.